A lot of you have been saying that you missed the routine. Well, we're here Friday, and we're here Monday, and we'll continue on. All right, so just to plan ahead, tomorrow I'm flying to Florida to be with Tony Robbins for the UPWA this weekend, which I highly recommend. If you haven't attended it, now you can do it from anywhere. It's on Australian time, though, okay? So go to tonyrobbins.com, and I will be guiding the Meditation Twin Hearts on Sunday for that with usually 20, 30, 40,000 people. So imagine the amount of energy flowing through. All right, so for today, I was reading through it. One of the things that popped up was a Chinese proverb that says, let me see, opportunity knocks at the door only once. Of course, a little oversimplistic, but the reason that came up because recently I noticed there's a person who had an opportunity just came up for her, and because of fear and indecision, she missed out. And how many times have we had that experience where, yeah, you know, it's a good investment, or yeah, it sounds good to be true, or whatever it is, or you say, yeah, I'm afraid, but my life might change if I make that decision. And then in hindsight, you go, oh, I missed out. Right? All of us have. And I'm sharing that with you because oftentimes, if you look at the successful people in the world, they take chances. They take chances. And I know some of you go, yeah, I don't think this through. And believe me, I'm the kind of person who's very, very mental. Before I jump, I think things through. But at the same time, you also, if you're in business, you already know there's this thing called weighing risk and benefits. What are the risks? What are benefits? And here's the critical part. If it doesn't pan out, are you going to be okay? So if you thought it through, go, the benefits far outweigh the risk. And if this goes through, massive improvement in my life. Great. Now, if it doesn't happen, okay, can I handle the fallout? Can I handle, well, if it doesn't work out, am I going to be okay? Am I risking everything? You know, all those things you have to figure in. And then from there, and believe it or not, I've heard people say, yeah, the benefits are this much, the risk is like this, and when things work out, man, my life will change radically, either with their health, their relationships, their finances, usually finances, right? Because that's where they go, ooh, if I do this, I take that job, I make that investment or whatever, things will take off like a rocket. If not, well, I only invested this much of my time, my effort, I can live with it. I can always start over, or I can always do this. I've known enough people faced with that, and they're still afraid to press that button to go. And the opportunity passes them by. Now, of course, there's people who says, yeah, sounds good, let's jump. And then they end up going, right? It happens. Happened to me a few times. But it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. I'm sharing that with you because oftentimes, and again, I'm one of them, we overthink things, right? But at some point, if all the data is in front of you, the science is in front of you, the math is in front of you, you go, right? And I noticed that my wife has a tendency to tell me a lot, hey, you're too impulsive. You just jump. Then I look at my life, that's true. So out of, let's say, 100 attempts that I jump, yeah, maybe 10, 20 of them screw up. I'm still around. But the rest that panned out made me who I am. So I think you have to think about it a little more, where if the opportunity is in front of you, again, this is not one of those, oh, just follow your heart and jump. Okay, you might be one of those. I'm not. I still want to see what I'm jumping at. But the key is this, though. If you've done your due diligence, that's what they say in the legal world. You do your due diligence. Does it make sense? Okay, does the math add up? These are the benefits. This is the risk. Small risk, great benefit. And how will my life radically improve? Then the last part, which no one can do for you, and I want to emphasize this part, don't waste your time asking clairvoyants, psychics, and all that stuff, because ultimately you, the soul, make the decision. Don't give your power away. All right? Because I've also known people, for them, it makes sense. And, okay, let's do it. And they decide to ask, five psychics. What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? And then end up not doing it. The opportunity goes by. And not to mention, the psychic they're asking is broke. Get the idea? In other words, this person we're talking about is making a financial decision and asking a few psychics to give them the scoop, the inner scoop, and the people they're asking, they're broke. Yeah, but they have access to the inner information. Well, if that's the case, how come they're broke? Some of you guys say, hey, you're being too judgmental. No, it's not being judgmental with a negative attitude towards these people. It's just like, you're not going to ask somebody who's not an expert on something to make a massive decision on your part. Right? It's just like, would you ask a plumber about electrical problems? Or, I want to set up this electrical thing in my house. I want to set up this 4K TV with this sound system and everything. You're asking a plumber. The plumber's going to go, make sense? So, this person, I know that's exactly what this person did. Making a financial decision that would change his and his family's life. And they're asking psychics who don't have money. Doesn't make sense. If you're going to ask a psychic, make sure the guy's rich. Of course, if you're asking about relationship, you ask somebody who is good relation, and so on and so on. But ultimately, and this is the main part I want to share with you. That's why I picked this Chinese proverb. Is because when opportunity knocks, that's good karma knocking on your door. Okay? As the good karma is knocking on your door, the opportunity is there. You still have to open that door and let him in. And that's the part where a lot of us, I say us because again, we've been through this. Either we overthink things or what stops us is fear. Fear is good. Hear me out. I see a lot of people writing on the internet, oh, fear is bad. Hello, if you don't have any fear, you'd be dead long time ago. If this car's going by, you go, I have no fear. You walk through, you might not have to make that decision again for a while. Maybe a few more incarnations. Make sense? So fear is good because it protects you. It's when fear is irrational that becomes a problem. Right? So if you look at it, okay, this is the opportunity. Of course, there's fear that I might lose money or whatever. But the benefits far outweigh the risk. And if it doesn't pan out, what's the worst case scenario? Am I going to be okay? Yeah, I'll be okay. Maybe I have to rebuild something, whatever. Okay, let's do it. You see, that's what's called accurate perception, correct expression. That's one of the 5 virtues. Remember, we always share this with you, taught me by my teacher. First one is loving kindness and non-injury. Second one is generosity, non-stealing. Number 3 is honesty, non-lying. Or accurate perception, correct expression, non-falsehood. Constancy of aim and effort, non-laziness. And last one is moderation and excessiveness. So when it comes to opportunities, use accurate perception, correct expression. Accurate perception involves careful observation. What's going on? What are the benefits? What are the risks? Right? And then from there, make good or accurate interpretation or correct interpretation. So you look at what's going on, observe, careful observation, correct interpretation. But you don't stop there because anybody can think and observe. The question is, as Tony Robbins says, do you take massive action? So taking massive action, not just action, massive action implies constancy. Aim, I think this is what you want. Effort, all in. I don't do anything half-ass. You know why? Because if I've already decided, what's the point of not putting everything in? Your thought, your mind, your heart, your body, go all in. Now, if I screw up, well, I get to live to do it another day because I already thought it through. So, accurate perception, correct expression, that expression is connected to taking action, which is constancy of aim and effort. You looked at it already. Effort means you go for it. Of course, these are general statements. You can use it for your finances, your health, your relationships, whatever you want. But why live a life of regret? Seriously. I thought about it. There are opportunities I missed out because I go, I don't know. But number one, the benefits are great, the risks are low. But I was afraid to press that button. I mean, example of that, which I know is quite controversial, but I throw it in there. 5-6 years ago, I remember I was in a certain event and somebody was talking about Bitcoin. A lot of you know, cryptocurrency. And at that time, it was only $1,000 per unit or coin. $1,000. Well, most of you at this writing today is like 45,000. At that time, the risks are there because, it's volatile. It's 1,000, goes up and down like this. And the question is, what are the benefits? Well, it could go up. Now, if it does go down, whatever money I put in, will that be okay if I lose all of it? Yeah. Because I wasn't about to put my whole life savings in. It's a small amount. But I thought about it. Now I'm kicking myself. I mean, that's just a crude example. But all of you have been there. Right? Now, I know what you guys say. Yeah, but if it went down, yeah, it's true. But I remember, I think was one of the stories, I think I've shared this with you. This person gives seminars, workshops. He only does 3 a year. Okay, only 3. And he banks everything on these 3. And there's another person in comparison who does like 50 of them a year. So the one that does 3, if one of them doesn't work out, his income goes, like that. The other guy, he does 50 of them a year. They might not be as big, but it's consistent. It's consistent. So he just keeps at it. Constancy of what? Aim, you know what you want, and effort. So in the end, you fast forward a few years, the guy who's doing on 3, he's doing well. The guy who does 50 a year, his income is like astronomically higher. Well, out of those 50, did some of them didn't work out? I'm sure. But remember, life is a numbers game. It's a numbers game. I remember many years ago when I was in sales, this was like, 30-some years ago, I remember we were taught, simple as this. Every time you hear a no, okay, some of you in sales, you know this. Every time you hear a no from a prospective customer, you're closer to a yes. I mean, talk about a psychology, right? In other words, if you hear a no and you've given your best to give you a no, no problem. Move to the next one. The next one. Oh, I got 2 no's. I got 3 no's. I got 5 no's. I'm closer to that yes. You go, well, you're just fooling yourself. It's not fooling yourself. It's having accurate perception. If you want to be doing something, you don't expect everything to go your way. But if you have constancy and effort, and you looked at it, thought about it, this is the benefit or the reward, this is the risk, well, maybe I can live with this. And go for it. And so to summarize, how do I increase my chances of making the right decision and having the will to move forward? Very simple. And I'm going to that, is doing a spiritual practice and meditation. You see, indecision could be due to many things. One of them is what we call the cloud. Like a cloud? Your aura is like a bubble, the cloud of thoughts and emotions. So when you're trying to make a decision, people say, I need more clarity, I need this. So that's why a lot of people, they resort to asking someone else or asking a psychic, a clairvoyant, a reading, whatever, because their aura is full of so many thought forms. It's just like looking through this cloud to see things accurately. That's why people can't see accurately. So where does meditation come in? If you're doing the proper type of meditation, the right type of meditation, first thing it does is hose you down. Clean all this crap out of it. So you have clarity. right? So you have clarity. Oh, I see things clear. Do you notice that after meditation, it's so still, you open your eyes, it's quiet. That quietness or stillness is not something you put into your energy field. It's a byproduct of doing a spiritual practice of what we call spiritual cleansing or flushing. Literally, as you do the meditation, like meditation twin hearts, great invocation, the meditations we do, we're relying on the spiritual energy coming down and cleaning things out. So that's part one, the cleaning. Part two, clarity also means you're getting information from a higher source. And I was been taught by my teacher, you, the spiritual self, are more connected about your life than anyone else. In fact, what we always tell people is like, okay, again, I'm not knocking clairvoyants or psychics. Don't get me wrong, because they have their place. They've helped, I'm sure, millions of people. But look at it this way. In order for them to see yours, see your life, they also have to see through their own energy field. Just imagine you have bubble A and bubble B. Bubble A is you. So for you to see things clearly, you have to see out of those thought forms. That other person, in order to give you a reading, to see what's going on in your energy field and so on, so on, so on, they have to see out of theirs. If they're going through emotional turmoil, everything they tell you is going to be biased. Make sense? Now, setting that aside, if you do your meditation spiritual practice, you have your aura and your chakras cleansed, so now you have clarity, and it's a two-way street. As the divine energy coming down, you're also connecting upward to your spiritual self, to higher self, to God, to your guides, your angels, and so on and so on. Don't you think they have the better scoop on what's going on? Think about it. You do your meditation spiritual practice, you get the good flushing. And then after the good flushing, or simultaneously, as being flushed, you're connecting, with stronger, bigger bandwidth to your higher soul, to your guides, to your angels, your teachers. The only thing left is what? Taking action. See what I mean? That's why I remember many years ago, somebody told me this. You might have remembered in the United States, at least 15, 20 years ago, there's this thing called the Psychic Network. Dionne Warwick, the singer, was one of the people advertising it. And basically, people call, and you have an army of psychics that take your phone call. So it's great. First year, they made $75 million. First year. Okay? And one of our students, many years later, said, oh, she was actually one of them. And the psychics. And she told me, it was really sad. Because there are people that literally, hear me out, would not step out of their front door in the morning without first getting a reading. Could you imagine giving that power away? There are people who just would rather pay whatever amount of dollars, have their life being decided by someone they've never met. Talk about disempowering. In our case, what we do is this. When we do healing, we do meditation, spiritual practice, clairvoyant or psychics help us for validation. You see the difference? Instead of asking them first, we ask them after. So the way my teacher taught it is like this. Okay, this is a technique for healing. This chakra is connected to your thoughts. This chakra is connected to your emotions. This chakra is connected to your basic. As you do the scanning, you notice, one is blocked, one is not blocked, so on, so on, so on. You do the healing, and then afterwards, okay, you ask somebody who could see energy. What do you see? The person says, oh, yeah, it's clean, this is dirty, need more work. Okay, let's keep going. It's not like, okay, tell me what's wrong. Get the idea? The key is for you and I to evolve. And evolution involves seeing things clearly and acting accordingly. Now, are we going to make mistakes? Of course. It's part of life. You don't, as my teacher says, you don't want to make mistakes, don't bother evolving. Write that down. Right? It's part of it. And again, it's a numbers game. You're not going to always get it right. But if you get more things right than you get things wrong, guess what? You'll be way ahead. That's why in the Chinese tradition, opportunity knocks. You done your due diligence. Open that door. And your chances of getting it right is directly connected to your spiritual practice. Indecision is oftentimes due to too many thought forms in the aura, too many opinions, wasting your time going to 1,000 pages of Facebook, hearing so many people's opinion and making that yours instead of going, wait. Let's clear the table, clear the desk. Shh. Okay. What's the most important thing? What's the intent here? What are the obstacles in my way? What's a plan to get rid of these obstacles? What is the result that I want? By the time you're done, you go, okay, now let's weigh risk and reward. Can I live with it if this fails? Nope. Okay, then don't do it. If you say, can I live with it if it fails? Yeah. I just have to retool. I have to readjust. Yeah, time will fix it. How about the rewards? The rewards is like this. Okay, let's do it. Right? All of you do that. When you have clarity. When you don't have clarity, that's when you go, I don't know. Let me ask this person, ask this person. And if you ask enough people, guaranteed you're gonna ask some people who are not qualified to give you a good answer. True? That's that. So, shall we meditate and clear out the cobwebs, clear out the aura and the chakras so we have more clarity, so we make better decisions? All right, let's do it. All right, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, personally to my teacher, Master Chokaksui Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your mercy, compassion. Thank you for blessing us with clarity. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, intelligent mind, and a powerful will, that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right. Now, you might be wondering, how come a lot of you who are just joining us, why do you do invocation? Because we're not, can I be direct? We're not so arrogant and proud or dumb to think that we know everything, that we can do everything. We always realize that with divine mercy, divine healing, divine guidance, divine connection, then things will be better. It's the people who think they know everything and do everything, it's a total screw up in their life. So, for some of you who are new, why do we do invocation? Again, to be humble enough to ask for help. Okay? And you will notice we always say to be of service to others, because that is the secret. That is really the secret. The law of karma says it is in giving that you receive. That could also mean it is in giving that you receive. And as you aim to help others, that energy flows through you to help them. In the process, your crap is being cleaned out. Ta-da! Okay? So keep that in mind. Take your left hand, tap the center of your chest. Take your right hand, tap your crown. We'll do meditation twin hearts as taught by my teacher, Master Chokaksui. So put your hand like this. Actually, first go like this. Just be still. Imagine a brilliant light flowing through your body. Now put your hands together. Just keep imaging that brilliant light flowing down. Repeat after me. I am that. I am. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotion. I'm not the thoughts. I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, divine love, and divine power. I am that. The soul, the spiritual self. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God, meaning we're still growing. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There is only oneness. We are one. Be still. Now open your hands in blessing. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just follow silently. Imagine the earth in front of you. Just say, our hearts are one. Now be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow love. Be aware of your heart in your hands and fill the earth with peace and with love. May all be blessed with peace and love. And may my soul be filled also with peace and love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Let my soul be blessed also with forgiveness. So be it. As I forgive others, so shall I be forgiven for the mistakes I've made. So it is. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's just recall people we know who are going through challenging times in their life. Many are sick with their bodies. Many are going through emotional turmoil. Many have relationship issues and mental health issues and financial issues. May all of them be blessed with hope and faith and a better life. So be it. Visualize their lives turning around, in every aspect of their lives improving every single day. Bless them with hope and faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. And may my life be blessed with hope and faith. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Where there's sadness, let me sow joy. May every person, every being on earth be blessed with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and joy. So be it. Just be still. May my soul be blessed with peace and love, with pardon and forgiveness, hope and faith, light and joy. So be it. We are one. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. And stay there. Just be still. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Let that golden light just flow down through your hands and bless your family, your friends, the people you work with, your relatives. Let it spread throughout the city, the state, the country. Let it spread throughout the entire earth. From the heart of all loving God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Let all be blessed without exception. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed. Just be still and just flood the earth with beautiful golden light. May all be blessed with loving kindness, with joy, with peace. So be it. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale and just imagine beautiful golden light, even brighter than before, pouring out of your hands like rivers of golden light. Fill your family with it. Your relatives, your friends, the people you work with. Let that golden light spread throughout the entire earth. Our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth, in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let every sentient being in every dimension above and below be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. Let all be blessed with understanding, with harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed. So be it. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now be still and let the divine energy just flow down through us as one and just fill the earth with this beautiful golden light. Be still. Now gently lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just be still. Imagine a beautiful miniature sun just floating above your head, just like brilliant light. It's just floating above your head. Just look at it. You don't have to see it clearly. The image doesn't have to be clear. Just know it's there. Now be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up, up, up to the crown, past your crown and into that beautiful golden sun. And stay there. Be still. You're not the body, you're the spiritual self. You're not any of your emotions, you are the spiritual self. You're not your thoughts, your mind, you are the spiritual self. That is your true nature. The soul, the spiritual self, a being of pure energy and light. Remember your true essence. Remember who you are. Be still. And listen. Om Mani Padme Hum. The mantra of mercy and compassion. Be receptive to the compassionate, purifying, healing light. Be receptive to the soothing, healing energy to your soul and your entire being. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. May you, the soul, the spiritual self, be flooded with waves of love, waves of sweetness, waves and waves of ananda, divine bliss. Be still. Any sound, any noise you hear would just allow you to drift deeper and deeper into the inner stillness and nothingness. Now, Your higher self, your spiritual self, is knocking on your door. Open that door and experience oneness with your true self. Om. 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 Let go. And just let things happen. Just let things be. Now. Gently, slowly, come back to your body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Come on, move your fingers, move your toes. Slowly come back. Now raise your hands in blessing. Visualize the earth in front of you. And visualize all the people you love on it. Fill them all with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. May all be blessed. Blessings be to all. May all be blessed with peace, with love, and clarity. So be it. Now be aware of your feet, in the base of your spine. Project golden light down into the earth. Fill the earth below you with golden light. And repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme One, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Personally to my beloved teacher, Master Chokok Sui Mahagujimay, thank you for the great blessings. In full faith, so be it. Okay. How was the meditation? I hope you survived it. We kind of cranked up the frequency a little bit. If you're sensitive, you might have noticed there's a different sensation. So what we always do is just keep raising the bar, raising the bar, raising the bar. And if you're sensitive, you might notice the energy and the frequency keeps changing. That's the key. It's called progress. All right? All right. Thank you very much. We will see you 7 hours and 17 minutes from now for the second portion or second part of Anchor the Light for today. Again, tomorrow I fly to Florida. So the Wednesday, Friday, next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'll be doing the Anchor the Light in Florida. So just stay tuned. It should be the same time. But oftentimes, when in Tony's event, things change. And if I need to change the schedule, we'll let you know ahead of time. But we'll definitely have those twice a day. It's just a matter of sometimes I have to move the schedule 1 hour before, 1 hour after. Depends on, what works out at Tony's events. Yeah, usually. Anyway, you'll find out. All right. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. And please leave me some comments to see if you guys are still conscious or somebody to pick you off the floor after that meditation. Because it might be the same meditation, Twin Hearts, as all of us have been doing. But we just keep tweaking it and making it, let's just say, a stronger connection between you and your higher soul. All right. Namaste. Take good care. And